Hello, it's Reese, and for today's video, I asked you guys to send me fictional characters that you wanted me to sort into their Hogwarts house. I think I'm a generally good sorter. Like, I can gauge a character and understand the elements of the houses enough to sort characters, and this is always just stuff that I do for fun. When I would make edits, I would make a lot of edits of characters as in like their Hogwarts houses, and people actually wanted me to do like an actual video on this, sorting characters, so that's what I'm doing. So I said to send me any characters, book, movie, TV show, doesn't matter, but I am only going to be sorting characters that A, like I've seen the movie, seen the show, read the book, and B, that I like really know their character and feel like I can do an accurate sorting. These are all completely my opinion. This is just what I think, and everybody can like interpret a character differently and just however you want to take it. So this is just my opinion. So the most popular request was to sort the Avengers. So while a lot of people would default the Avengers all to be Gryffindor, I do not believe the Avengers are all Gryffindor, although quite a few of them are. I would say Captain America, definitely a Gryffindor, and Thor, definitely a Gryffindor. I would also say Star-Lord or Peter Quill would be a Gryffindor as well. Black Panther would be a Gryffindor. Now, for characters that I think are not Gryffindor, I would definitely say that Natasha and Gamora are both Slytherins. I also think that Scarlet Witch could be a Slytherin, but she has qualities of like Slytherin, Ravenclaw, and Gryffindor, so I have no idea where to put her. Tony Stark, again, is one that I could see in Slytherin, but I could also see in Ravenclaw. I like to think of him as a Ravenclaw personally, but I definitely would see why some people would think he was a Slytherin. Doctor Strange is definitely Ravenclaw. Some other Marvel characters, Loki is a Slytherin, not because he's bad, I love you Loki, but he's a Slytherin. Shuri obviously is a Ravenclaw. And as for my favorite, Peter Parker. Peter Parker is someone who can go any house that you really want them to go in besides Slytherin, because he has no Slytherin qualities. I think I'm biased because I'm a Ravenclaw, but I like to put Peter in Ravenclaw because he's very smart, he's very good at problem solving, but a lot of people say he's a Hufflepuff, and I definitely see the Hufflepuff side as well. So I'm just gonna say Ravenclaw, but like whatever you think he is, I mean, it works. Alright, someone said to do Percy Jackson characters. Now, if you've read Percy Jackson, you know there are so many characters, so I'm just gonna do like very few. So I think that Percy would be a Gryffindor. I think that's pretty obvious. Another obvious one is Annabeth would be a Ravenclaw. I mean, Athena is basically like Rowena Ravenclaw as a Greek goddess. Alright, someone said Disney princesses. Again, there are a lot of Disney princesses, so I'll just do my favorites, or like ones that I feel like I have a gauge on what I think they would be. Starting off with my favorite, Belle. Belle, I feel like, is the poster child of a Ravenclaw. She's just the most Ravenclaw you'll ever get. I also think that Rapunzel, like the Tangled version of Rapunzel, is a Ravenclaw, and I know that she's another one that you probably could argue as a Hufflepuff, but I think she's a Ravenclaw just because she's very smart and she spends a lot of time doing creative reading kind of activities when she's in her tower. Ariel's another one of my favorites, but I have a hard time placing her. I think she's very brave when it comes to exploring the human world, so that would point me more towards Gryffindor, but honestly, I have no idea. Anna, definitely Hufflepuff. As for her sister Elsa, that's one, she walks a very fine line between Ravenclaw and Slytherin, and while she does come off as very like wise, I think she's a little too grounded in reality to be a Ravenclaw, because Ravenclaws are very dreamy and in their heads. So I do think that Elsa would be a Slytherin, which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to be a Slytherin. Alright, next up we have Stranger Things characters. I have a lot of trouble with the Stranger Things characters. I feel like all of them, they're very tricky. Eleven and Max I always thought of as Slytherins because I think they can be very cunning and like trying to get their own way, but I mean, Dustin's a Hufflepuff 100%. Steve, that one bothers me so much. I have no idea what I would put Steve in. I think in the first season, he could definitely be a Slytherin. I would see that. But season 2, Steve, like, he's kind of a Hufflepuff. I don't know. And he's also a Gryffindor because he's very brave. So Steve is a Griffin, Slither, Puff. I don't know. Nancy, I think, is a Ravenclaw. Mike, I see as a Gryffindor and as a Ravenclaw. I think when it comes to the people he loves, he's very brave, which would also be kind of Hufflepuff. This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. And Lucas and Will, honestly, I don't know. I originally had them as Ravenclaws, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if they are Ravenclaws. Someone said sort Dobby into a Hogwarts house. I've never really thought about Dobby. That's interesting. Is Dobby a Gryffindor? He's brave. He sacrificed himself. Oh, that hurts my heart. But he also sacrificed himself for like people that he loved, and he's so like he just has like Harry's best interest. I think he's a Hufflepuff. Is Dobby a Hufflepuff? I don't know. That's what my heart is telling me, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking of this on the spot. I know I forgot a lot of characters from each fandom, but that's why I'll do a part 2 of this video if you want. So I think that's all I'm gonna do for this video. So if I left out any characters you want to know, or just some completely different fandoms that you want me to sort characters from, leave it down in the comments. If you agree with any of my sortings, let me know. That will make me feel a little better about the decisions that I made. Again, completely my opinion. And that's all for this video, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!